Good Sunday, everybody. After a long conversation with a friend of mine, I guess I'm allowed to say my name is Bill, and I'm a recovering alcoholic since I'm a year plus in my sobriety. So I'm going to start off with that. I wanted to jump back in where I left off last Sunday. I reread every post that I wrote last year. I used to, like I said, I still do a weekly update, a written one for Facebook and Instagram. I just recently started in those videos. If you haven't seen the first ones and just catching this one now. I could tell around January last year, I'd just gotten a job. I was getting out of that slump where I now had a purpose on top of battling my demons and my sobriety. However, I was living in a hotel Monday through Friday. Monday through Thursday. Fridays I got to come home and go to therapy. So I worked 4/10s Monday through Thursday. Thursday night I'd get home. Friday I'd go to therapy. And Sunday night, Monday morning I'd drive back to Atlanta. That kind of helped me. I was out of the house. I was in a new environment. And you get a lot of thinking time when there's nothing to do. I would go to the gym right after work. The gym was 4 miles from my hotel room. If I needed to stop at Walmart, I'd stop at Walmart on my way and get small groceries to get me through the week. And that was a mile from the hotel. And then I'd get to the hotel, I'd eat dinner, take a shower, watch cartoons, and really start reflecting on what I was learning. It didn't come together quick. I still was learning more than I could figure out how to use. So I was confusing myself. Sometimes I was putting myself in positions that I was unaware of how to get out. Everything in my life revolved around alcohol. Feelings I didn't want to feel. Be the life of the party. You name it, I used alcohol for it all. And so I didn't have that crutch. So it was a whole lot of soul searching and a digging in deep inside to find what I needed to find to implement these tools I was learning to change my life for the better, to realize life wasn't shit, to stay sober, and it wasn't easy and it wasn't quick. I still think that probably the last 5 months have probably been my greatest. Maybe not even that. It might have been about 4 months now. Again, my regular people that comment and give me support on my Facebook and my Instagram accounts, they would know more. Because I go through so much that, yes, it's been a year and 5 months. I'm sorry, I forgot to look up the days. had a lot going on this morning, and so I wasn't completely prepared, but I finally mustered up the courage to say, okay, we're going to do this now. But yeah, after reading a lot of my last year posts, I still like to, I can't say blame because I didn't have nothing to blame things on, but life wasn't great. I still felt like life was shit sometimes. Why does life keep shitting on me? Self-pity. I still had a lot of self-pity back then. And frankly, I read them now and I'm like, God, how pathetic was I? But I stuck to my guns. I never gave up. I've had many, many, many opportunities, many, many times I could just say fuck this and throw in the towel. Like I said, this wasn't to win my ex back. Yes, I had hoped that one day we would have gotten back together, but I can say that's done and over with. That's been done and over with 5 times dead since I've gotten sober. So, if that was going to be the case, then I could have easily said, fuck this, and give up what I've done and gone back to drinking. But it wasn't about that. I got to go to the gym with my kid this morning. We don't get to spend a lot of time together. I'm out of town working again, and he works a lot too. So it was, it's those small things now that I get to appreciate. My children up north, miss them to death. Hope soon this COVID thing's gone and I get to go. Without any restrictions, without this test, without that test, without quarantining this and quarantining that. I just want to be able to hop in the truck, hop on a plane, and get up there. So, anyhow, back to where I'm supposed to be with all this. COVID did hit. I guess it was in February last year. People were talking about it. March, the world shut down. So I lost the gym for 8 weeks while I was in Georgia. That was part of my therapy. I guess that was one of my, I guess I was using it as a crutch. I didn't ever believe I was, but when it was gone, I realized, shit, that's what I do. That's what I use. If I had a bad day, I can throw on the headphones and go, but I couldn't. So for 8 weeks, it was me in that hotel room, and I couldn't even go home and see my therapist. I can't even remember when I actually got to see Madison in person. It was some time ago. She'd already moved to a different practice, or she's on her own now, and so I gotta say that's been within the last 6 months. When I finally got to see her in person. We did get to do virtual. I'm a creature of habit. I don't like change, and I'm learning different things about myself to allow change. And I did decide to do the virtual therapy, and there's nothing like being person to person in a therapy session. And you get the vibe from, both people. But instead of a phone screen or a tablet screen. But nonetheless, she was with me. She stuck by me through it all. And she probably knows more than anyone. With that 1 hour a week, like I said, I probably spew out 55 minutes out of an hour. Just what I say. But everybody, the only thing that I've ever really bitched about the COVID is my ability to travel back and forth to New York since it hit. The isolation part of it started getting me more and more fine-tuned with myself, being able to sort out the tools that I was gathering for myself and what was beneficial to me and what was a good tool just wasn't something that I needed. And then when I got to go back to the gym, I didn't rely on it because when I got to go home, North Carolina was still closed. So I didn't rely on that gym no more. It wasn't a necessity for my sanity. Yes, I still go to the gym every day that my body says I can. There's days my body says, no, you're taking the day off. And I listen to my body. I'm not young anymore. And I abused the poor thing for 30 years. Up to. So it's the only vessel I got. And I need to take care of it. So that's what the gym is for me now. It's to make sure that this vessel that's carrying my soul is in good shape and will carry me farther into time than shorter. And so yeah, COVID really was a godsend for me. I did get to see Kelsey on Memorial Day weekend before you had to start quarantining, going state to states. So that was the last time I got to go home. And all the way to August, my birthday, my mother quarantined with Kelsey. She got to come down here for a week. And then my mom quarantined with her for 2 weeks. So it's those small things that add up to everything that I've been trying to build. I don't know when it finally clicked. Life ain't shit. I enjoy every second of every day. Yes, we have bad moments. Yes, something can throw you off like that. But I think about everything else that surrounds that. I'm not that person that's going to take that one bad thing to ruin the rest of my day and what I've built. I wasn't that lucky early on. I held on to every shitty little thing and made a mountain out of an anthill. And I'm proud of where I am. I'm I see what I've built. I've seen what I went through to get to where I am today. If you're new into sobriety, off of anything, I know the horror you're going through. I know the pain. I know how hard it is to reach out and ask for help. But I knew. I finally knew when it was time that I had to give this all up. And I knew it was time I needed help because I couldn't do it on my own. I did not have the knowledge. I did not have any tools that could get me where I've gotten today. It's been a long series of events. I guess a chain of events would sound better. But it took one video and 2 prayers a day to span from a sad, scared man who was confused beyond anything. I had so much up here. I had a lot of love here. I had desires. I knew what I needed to do. I know I'm strong-willed, or you call it stubborn. I don't call it what you need to. But I made it. I'm still here today. I'm doing my 7th video, I think. I think we're at number 7. Again, I wasn't very prepared when I did this. But I've almost got us caught up to date where I can do my weekly updates that I do on Facebook and Instagram here. If there are anybody that has any questions, please comment down below. Find me on Facebook, find me on Instagram. My phone number is posted on Facebook, and my email address. I'll be happy to offer anything that I can, what I've learned, what worked for me, what I learned that I discarded because I didn't know how to use it. I wasn't sure it was beneficial for me. But I have them all written down. I showed you guys all my journals before. I've never thrown anything out yet. It's nice to go back and research if I'm feeling uncertain on something. I can say today, I still need to work on overthinking things. I need to quit trying to fix everything now. I need to have faith. And it's coming. It's slowly coming. My life ain't perfect. I don't know anyone that has a perfect life. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful that I get to put out this video, that I get to take a breath of fresh air every day to keep this vessel going and see how far my soul can go. I owe a lot of thanks to everybody that has stood behind me, said prayers, sent kind words, sent support. Without any of you patting me on the ass, finally realize, getting me to that point where I realize life ain't shit, and I can give up that self-pity attitude. Without any of that, I don't know where I'd be today. I don't know if I'd be using again. I don't know if I'd still be stuck in that life is shit mentality, wondering why the life keeps shitting on me. I don't know. can tell you I'm happy. I'm truly happy now. I feel healthier than I've ever felt. I would never give any of this up. Not for just one night. I came too far. I fought too hard. And this is one thing that I'm going to see out to the end. I want to thank you all for joining me again. If you like my videos, like, subscribe, share. Anyone you think that might need them, reach out to me with any questions. I'll be glad to do a video for you or share person to person on any source of communication that is necessary for you. I hope you all have a blessed Sunday. Thank you all once again. Much love and positive vibes. Thank you.